Alright, welcome to JCCR Racing. I'm just gonna get the light on, sorry about this. There we go, welcome to JCCR Racing, where we're testing out the best tracks, the best cars, and getting a little help from our friends. So definitely helpful that we got different cars. You know, this isn't your daily races where everyone picks the same car. It gets violent. This is going to be racecraft at its finest. Different cars, different makes, different manufacturers, and everyone trying to learn and grow together. We've got a lobby going. It's Race Clean or Kick is the title of the lobby. So if anyone gets kicked, I'll try to give everyone at least one warning. Because really the point of this channel is to learn and grow together. So let's get down, put the pedal to the metal, and get right to it. Let's get into spectate mode and see who we're racing with tonight. So we got JCCR Ronan in the pits. No need to warm up. We raced here just yesterday. And we're driving the 911 for now. I find it really pays off to just get consistent with a vehicle, and we are pretty consistent in the 911. We just got to watch out most of the mid-engine cars. If you catch a little bit of grass, they will easily go way off track. A bit of grass, a bit of dirt or gravel on those rear tires, and the car is gone. We've got a new driver here to the channel. So let's see how he races, if he's clean or not. It's nice, he's racing the Diablo, kind of a forgotten car. Very popular very popular 2024 car. And the AMG, the German tank. We need a car that you don't want to get thrown off the track. You got the German tank in the Mercedes AMG GT. Love it in the real world. I think that would be an awesome used car, but I'm not ready to give up the 2017 Shelby GT350 that we have in the real world, or IRL. And if you want another tank, the Japanese tank is the Skyline. Sorry, not the Skyline, the Nissan GTR. Another 911 on the track, pretty popular these days. And Ricky Res Racer driving up the Mustang. Not very many people are fast with the car, but it is a lot of fun. Sounds great, great looking car, and pretty attainable in the real world. Love driving the attainable cars that are also dream cars. And we got the Supra being driven by our buddy JCCR Ronan, and Zoidberg in the Skittles themed livery for the RCZ. So that's our lineup, and we've got 11 racers. We've maxed out the race at 12. Gaming 21, what is up? Come join us if you would like. Make it in for race 2. And let's just make sure, let's put a few E drivers at the top so that they have a chance. But faster drivers are going to have a chance to practice their passing skills. And slower drivers will get to see these cars pass, how they pass. Oh, very cool, Gaming 21. Enjoy your night, my friend. And let's get Ian up there as well. Some of these E-drivers might actually be very, very quick. I'm going to P. Seguin. Oh, great to have you back, P. Seguin. We've raced with P. Seguin before, and he is fast. All right, so last little change up here. I'm a C driver. So I'll put myself, and anyways, I'm starting the 911. I can easily fall back really quick. PCA as an A, we'll put him at the bottom. And there we go. We'll put Ian at the top, and we'll find out actually if he is slow or fast. I'm probably going to be live for, it's already 10, probably to about 11. So at most another hour. Oh, very cool, Tom. Super Doofus, have a great time. Thank you so much for taking the time to just drop in, being YouTube's best, most consistent moderator out there. And I'm just going to get myself into the live here so I can catch the live chat. It'll be under the sister YouTube channel, Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. All right, let's put the pedal to the metal, get down to business, cover a bit of the racecraft that we find has been helpful. Put the brake balance at 2. 911, great usable first gear, but does not have the takeoff of the, most other cars. Most usable first gear, but slowest takeoff. Oh, and we've been hit off the track. I normally try to encourage people to stop, and if you hit someone off the track, but we were hit into other cars, so in that instance, I'd say everyone just pedal to the metal, keep going. Get a little space to our co-racer here. Oh, P-Segway already catching up. His A driving skill is going to take him quite far. Probably he'll get into first pretty quickly. And when you get behind a driver, an A driver, just try to follow their line, their drive speed. As often, slow driving is caused by fast driving. Going to the corners too fast, you miss your acceleration points coming out of the turn because you're kind of flying through, you're cooking the turn. Yeah, I love the 911 as well. I'm with you on that, Gaming 21. Alright, so lap 1 completed. We're still hanging out in 4th. Ricky won't have any trouble passing us. He's also a much faster driver. So he'll pass us right here because I took the inside of that. And that's actually a fast turn. You're supposed to go through turn 1 pretty quickly at Red Bull Ring. I think about somewhere between 75 and 85 miles per hour. So we'll nail it on the next laps. I actually love the Ferrari 458 on this track, especially when we got that grid to start with false check. Ooh, we've cooked this one here. Oh, just in time. Oh. Put ourselves in a bad position there. Went from the outside and have been hit off the track. I don't know why when we get hit hard. Anyone knows the answer to that, let us know. We get hit, oh, thank you very much, and possibly the car that hit us waited for us. I'm not sure why when we get hit off the track really hard, the steering wheel resets, camera angle changes, goes into pause mode. Possibly just too much vibration and force off the wheel. Alright, so clearly about 100 miles per hour was the right speed for that second last turn of the race. Alright, so we're 2 seconds ahead, so we can definitely use the whole track here. We can really and should really go quite a bit to the outside. And that way we can just fly through the turn at about 80 miles per hour. Yeah, I saw that one coming. He hit us several times, and that's why I figured that I'd give him, after he hit us several times, give him just a little bit of resistance, let him know, like, hey, I'm not going to let you just push me off the track, but I think he got the message now. Yeah, the Red Bull is challenging, but at least it doesn't have that many turns. It's not, the other extreme Nürburgring. So it has enough turns to be interesting, but not so many that it can't be memorized. so we can get the car under control, because the experimentation between each turn, it's not like the Red Bull Ring where we have, I don't know, 45 turns or more to learn and a lot of place to sort of trial and error. Well, you got that many turns, there can be a lot of trial and a lot of error before we get it down pat. So I'm gonna obviously get behind this car. Wow, hey, it's Ricky Rez Racer, so follow him in here. He went to the defensive position. Smart, good move. That's how you take a turn, when you got someone right behind you. I've got the perfect teacher here. So we'll see how he races when he's got someone right behind him. And does not crack under the pressure of having someone right behind him whatsoever. And I just remembered, this is the YouTubers versus subscriber race. Seeing Ricky Rez race here, it's like, oh, that's right, we've got a lobby going. We're not in the dailies, so I'll even if someone's hitting me, I'll be more patient than with the dailies, where a lot of people go in there just to they deliberately get in those races, the dailies, for a little Call of Duty racing. But then again, we did title the lobby Race Clean or Kick, so when people are hitting on the straightaways, trying to take you out to get a position, maybe it is the right move to not be all that patient and go into Batman mode. That would be interesting, Gaming 21. I think in a YouTubers Championship, I'm likely to finish last. But that's okay. Part of the learning process. You got to go through some struggle, a lot of struggle, some embarrassment. We are getting faster every month, though. Definitely helps that we got a great YouTube community coming in, giving us tips, tricks, teaching us how to drive. Everybody learns. The A drivers that come in and give us tips and tricks, well, they're learning teaching skills, mentoring and coaching skills, and patience. Because I rarely get to understand things on the first try, and it takes me a while to form a good habit. Difference between knowing how to do something correctly, performing something correctly, that's sort of like phase 2, and then doing it often enough that it becomes a habit or natural, so that it reoccurs almost every time. Good job, Lyman, P. Seguin, and Zoidberg. No surprise to see P. Seguin up there. Always has pretty fast races. And there we go. That's the race for tonight. Race 1. Still got a clean race. I guess Gran Turismo 7 didn't disagree with me sort of holding my ground with the car that was clearly trying to take us out. I guess that lobby name, JCCR Race Clean or Kick, they took that as maybe sarcasm. They're like, oh, this must be a dirty league where I should drive. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much, Ronan47. Ronan, do you have any ideas what race? And I don't think you hit me either, Ronan. Oh, okay, you're maybe waiting on the side to have me pass, so then you could show me how to actually run the track. So Daytona, sure, yeah, let's get it. I like the suggestion. Thank you for putting it out there. Drop your suggestions. I do hope you mean the road course. The oval, I find, is not for me. Not for me. I gotta have some turns on a regular basis. JCCR Ronan saying, God bless and peace be with you. Thank you very much. Ronan47, that's very nice. Thank you. I guess I'm starting to get the hang at at Red Bull. We've raced it enough as a group. Oh no, we lost Ricky Rez Racer. Well, we still have Pisa Seguin, really good A racer. I love that. May the torque be with you. Gaming 21, thank you so much for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Have a great night and safe journeys home as you head back to your place. All right, so let's hit that green check mark. Sorry, I'm just catching a bit of the commentary here on the side. Eight would be a good number for the road track because this track is, at times it's very wide. Great place to pass is on those banks or bump draft. But in the road course section, it is pretty darn wild. Easy to bump into people, accidentally hit them into the grass. Easy to just naturally drive into the grass because your back tire, especially the mid-engines, you get a little bit of back tire on that grass and you're going for a spin. So here we go. 8 will be the perfect number for such a narrow track with grass just right off the side. So wait for Marsma 0224 to hit that green button. Let's see who we got. We got Lineman up in first. Ash Larry driving. I think that is Supra, or is it a Viper? Okay, there you go. It's the Viper. We're driving the 911 again. Ian in the BMW. Nice, solid car. Got the I'm sorry, I've been calling it the Diablo, the Lamborghini, which kind of shows my age there. Pisa guy in the Viper, and the Viper is actually fantastic for this track. Good choice. Corvette, great choice as well. All right, we got our 8 racers. Let's get this race started. Hey, Chatterbouch, good evening, good sir. Thank you for making it in. Howdy. And come join us if you'd like. It's under JCCR Racing. Clean or kick. So, made it pretty clear. I don't want these lobbies to just be an extension of the dailies with high violence. Certainly not the goal. That is a whole lot of wing. I thought I was pretty quick off that, but 911, very usable and useful first gear for the tracks. But acceleration isn't its specialty. I'm going to take the absolute inside here, try to. That's usually a pretty fun, I am sorry folks, I am so sorry. Ha! Chowder Pouch, fair enough. Thank you for your honesty. Oh, I'm happy. I didn't destroy anyone with my late braking there. Little shook from that because I almost just destroyed the whole pack. All right, so right here at the yellows, quick little braking and ease back into the throttle so we don't spin out. So everyone is high banking here. I guess I'll copy the rest of the pack. Higher up you are on the track though, the more track you cover. The top of the pack, very, very quick going through those turns there. Chatterpouch, thank you very much. I actually do enjoy playing tennis. If it's nice out tomorrow, I will be organizing myself a tennis game. I am 3 seconds slower than P-Sig, eh? Fast driver. Seems to be a solid driver on every track. Alright, here, what is it, at the 1 that we break? Maybe we could go a little bit further than the 1 marker on the right side of the track. And racing is like many things in life. You just gotta give it your best shot, make some mistakes, and trial and error through it. If you don't try, you're guaranteed to not succeed. Alright, I can sneak in a little more. I will try that. Yeah, the last few turns I could probably sneak in a little bit more last minute braking. I'm being a little overly cautious as I almost wrecked the entire pack on lap 1. That would have been pretty embarrassing. Oh, we lost a few racers. Lap 1 might have been frustrating for people. Often a race with a lot of hits. Chatterpouch, I'm gonna take that under advisement and be a little more aggressive. Go. I was a little afraid though because I did lay off the throttle there. I probably should have still had it partially pressed in. Okay, not afraid of the curves. There we go. That's a lot faster. Chatterpouch giving excellent coaching. Good, solid advice. Alright, gotta not be so afraid of the curbs here. Trying it out, Chatter. There we go, pushing it much harder than the last few laps. Let's see what kind of lap time this gives us. We're 3 seconds off Ash Larry. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind, Chatter. I'll try to put the mantra in my head that that section is more of a straight than I've been driving it. Start spinning in first. I didn't want to let go of the accelerator, so just an early upshift to regain control. Yeah, I'm a little afraid of that section. I should be powering through it. Still leaving track on the table. Or fractions of a second on the table by not taking that last section more aggressively. But there, that's about how we want to take it. Like to get into the 148s. pretty happy when I can be 2 seconds behind the A drivers. All right, let's try to straighten out this section. Yes. Getting straighter and saving time. We got a chance here for the 148s. And I hope I'm an amateur rookie driver. And I hope this inspires a few to take up sim racing or get back into sim racing. Even if you're, you know, it's sometimes a little intimidating. We watch all the pros sim race and it's great. It's a lot of fun to watch. But then I race and it can be like, wow, I'm just absolute hot garbage. But you have a little bit of faith and you do get better with times, especially when you got help, like we do with the JCCR Racing Pit Crew. Final lap. We made it into the 148s. Now we just need to consistently nail that, and we'll be ready for the next time this shows up as in the daily races. Love the Chatterpouch. Love that you're showing the community right what I mentioned. Try to mention in all the lives that if you watch, you'll make some friends and you'll definitely get faster lap times, because generally every week the live chat gets me anywhere from 2 to 5 seconds faster per lap with little tips, and you know, actually big tips, because you saved me a second or a little over a half second, 0.6 of a second, just by talking me through this turn here. Ooh, got a little too much of the curve there, because it is elevated slightly if we take it to the extreme. Oh, thank you for the boost, Ronan. Making me look better. Much appreciated. Much appreciated boost. I think it's time you passed me. Well, Ronan definitely got fourth there. He let me have fourth, helped me have a better lap. Thank you so much. That was very kind, Ronan. You don't have to do that, by the way, but I'm smiling because it is very kind. Kindness is often free in life. You can give out a whole lot of kindness for free. Some kindness costs money, but the best kind of kindness is free. So if you never give any out, you're being pretty cheap and you're missing out. Because when you're kind to people, it's good for them and it's good for your soul as well. Mr. Knight Rider Jim, good evening, mate. Thank you so much. And I see you've got the little right on. You've got the icon beside. You've got a Porsche 911 image beside. Thank you so much for the support with the membership. Very, very cool. So people who have a car beside them from the Johnny's Car Care and Reviews car collection, where we test out real-world cars, long-term testing, a 1999 Porsche 911, a 2017 Shelby GT350, a 2025 Ford F-150 Tremor, which was recently a 2024, but we liked it so much we had to buy it twice, I guess. It was so nice, bought it twice. And a 1991 Toyota MR2, which is on its fourth engine. I've had, I think, 4 Toyota MR2s. Some had alternator problems, transmission problems. My current one, the Synchro, actually in 4th gear, is pooching out. And here we go. We're going to be a full house, looks like. Jay Rizzio making it in. Fantastic A driver there. Or Jay Rizzio making it back. Thank you very much. I don't know if you left. Sorry. I might be a little confused. It's late, and I got not much sleep in the last week. So, folks, drop a suggestion for the next race. In the meantime, if I don't get any race suggestions, I'm going to throw one on that doesn't get used very much. We do Dragon Trail quite often, and it's a great race. But we don't do Sardinia very often, so I'm thinking maybe throwing on, you know what, let's do a lap of Nürburgring. Let's see how many people leave. Hopefully not too many. Not Nürburgring, just the Grand Prix track. But let's do Norskleff. Not 5 laps, let's do 1 lap of the green HE double hockey stick. And hopefully we don't lose everybody. Straight Rogue saying, want to join a DG league. Well, if you want to join an interesting league, join Super Doofus Tom. He created JCCR Super Doofus, created a JCCR Racing League. There's the Pro and the Amateur. And the Amateur is some pretty hot quality racing. Just the Pro is ridiculously good. Over at Sim League Pro, we've got points. It's fun. It's clean racing. There's penalties. You can lose points if you don't drive cleanly. JCC Ronan, love that you always drop that message right there. And let's have a clean race. And I want to say thanks for the race and congratulations to the podium racers and of the last race. And really congratulations to everyone, because that seemed like, at least from my perspective, seemed like a clean race. So that's what I like to see. I like it when we get to really practice out the safe, clean, smart racing. So let's see who we've got here and who's driving what. American racer Matt driving a Porsche 911 with his own livery there. A little Geico livery, it looks like. Ash Larry in the Beetle. The Battle Beetle. Hopefully not the Battle Beetle. JCCRJ Rizio. Very nice choice with the Toyota Supra. And we got linemen driving that 911. We've got Halo Fly 215. And what was that? The McLaren. And we're going to be hitting up the 911 again. Straight Rogue, already on the track, the American driving. Yeah, the green HE double hockey sticks. P. Seguin choosing out the 911. Seguin is, at least in my area, that's a Quebec name. So I wonder if he's from Quebec because he's a Canadian driver. JCCR Ronan in the McLaren. Fast, quality driver, Julius Caesar. And back to Matt. So that's the lineup. Let's get to it, folks. Make sure that you've got Marsma, our 11th driver. You got to hit that green button. Car settings, don't forget you need your soft tires on. And don't forget to hit Alex M. And Marsma, hit that check mark button. Last chance, folks, if you want to change your car. Let's just see it. Change grid order. Who are the A racers? I wish I would say here on the level that people are at. It'd be easier to move people around. Halo Fly and Matt, top drivers there. Halo Fly, an A driver. P. Seguin, also a top A driver, so makes sense that at the bottom of the list. I'm a C. Now let's get that Alex MD driver ahead of me. And JCCR Ronan. Let's move up Ronan. There we go. We got the Straight Rogue. I can't see what rating he's running at. But let's get this race started up. Let's put the pedal to the metal. Have a little fun, a little learning. You can race here, you can race anywhere. Because, yeah, some people do end up memorizing every single turn. But before you've memorized every single turn, this track really forces you to drive with a safe, smart driving style. But also to actually use racecraft. Not just, you know, memory. Ooh, slow on that 1.5 before I let off the brake. Ooh, no ghosting, so narrow track, you gotta avoid the cars. Hopefully everyone's in the live stream, otherwise if they didn't hear that comment, they might be shocked when they don't drive through a car. This is probably my favorite track. Not because I'm great at it, but just because it kind of throws everybody off, because very few people have memorized the whole track. So you got to use your brains, you got to have quick reflexes, and racecraft will often give you, just following, you know, a handful of racecraft tips and tricks will have you perform well, relatively accident-free. Anyways, in Gran Turismo 7, it's kind of like having a co-pilot or a race team behind you, because they tell you what gear you should attempt the next turn at. So, note a little red gear suggestion at the bottom. That means pedal to the metal, keep going, full throttle. Got to make sure you do your braking and accelerating on the asphalt and not on the grass. So sometimes you just got to hope for the best. All right, next turn in 4th. Ooh, lost a little time there. And lost more time there because that wasn't safe and smooth. I was pushing it beyond the limit, but the car behind us pushing us, definitely not helping out. Julius Caesar, you dogged me. I got dogged. I've been bit. And I won't be afraid, Chatterpouch, of these curbs. I should be, because these are deadly curbs for the 911. They're elevated and problematic, but still need to go in slow and smooth and get back, hit the apex every turn and get back hard on the throttle. At sometimes when hard on the throttle if the steering wheel isn't turned too much, but when the steering wheel is turned a great deal, well then we got to ease back onto the throttle. We're in 6th, but we're only 3.9 seconds behind first, so the grid is tight. And the car behind me, 0.3. Love this race. So tight, so dangerous. Ooh, I didn't have my big boy pants on there and went too slow, but 2 cars ahead of us went too fast and went off track. There we go, that helped us close the gap. Even on an A driver like Patrick's P Segway. Oh, but there I chickened out and I hit a little brake. I don't want to make contact. One contact, I don't want to ruin someone's race. And when you hit people, you also run the risk of ruining your own race. Okay, so 3rd gear through that section to actually hold control. Extra braking to avoid an accident there. Oh, this is tight racing. Perfect racing when you can be this tight and people being pretty darn clean, other than the one hit we took, knocking us back, getting us passed by 4 cars off of one hit. That was a good solid pass. Good job, Halo Fly. Nice pass. Just a tiny bit of paint trading and that is fine by me. Pretty hard not to pass someone without maybe rubbing a little bit of paint. The goal is not to punt them off the track, of course. Oh! Did not play that safe or smart. Had way too much speed on that car. And Jay Rizzio, that is a smart way to pass. That was good. Not what I did. Way too much speed versus the car in front. And we lost it. Now the pack has spread out. So we're 25.8 seconds behind first place. Julius Caesar. He is the driver who dogged us to take our position. And he's in first. Well, sometimes crime pays. Right on. Very fun race. Let's see if we've got any suggestions on what race to change to. If not, I would definitely do that again. Warmed up now. So far, no one is asking for a track change. Let's take this on in the Ferrari. I didn't see any Ferraris, so I will take Tom's Ferrari here. Ronan, your car looked amazing. That is a fun race. And we got Marsma in now with the AMG and a pretty interesting, a lively livery. Let's start up the race. So welcome to the Nürburgring Ring Nordschleife, where I strongly believe if you can drive this track without crashing, unless someone crashes you, but I mean without crashing on your own behest, then you are in business. You're ready to take on any track. Because normally you're going to learn racecraft before ever memorizing this track. Forces you to learn and practice racecraft. Alright, so this time Alex M in the Ferrari. So we do have more than one Ferrari on the track. So second gear for the turn coming up, so that must be this one here. The green HE double hockey stick is the track that'll even get A drivers crashing on a regular basis. It's a wild, difficult track, and I absolutely love it. Definitely rewards safe, smart, smooth driving, and it really forces you to use racecraft and have quick reflexes. Some pretty decent observational skills. Here we're going to need to be in fifth coming up, then second. Probably get through here in third. There we go. That's how we get through there quickly and not have traffic pass us. It's a decent little passing spot. Of course, the straightaways are another area where people pass often, and I like the two major banked areas. Ooh, there's a spot you can really wipe out on that elevated curb. I was slow through there, and the pack was good not to punt me into another stratosphere or spear me into another stratosphere. Do a little try. You should defend a little bit more. Halo giving me a push, and we are out. Oh, P-Segway accidentally rubbing me. That will definitely happen as you come going slower. P-Segway, unfortunately, I think picked up a 2-second penalty from rubbing me, but it shouldn't have been him that picked it up. It should have been the car that hit me off the track. And P-Segway probably quitting because he's like, what the heck, why did I ever get a penalty for that? Complete garbage, and probably leaves out of frustration, and I don't blame him. There's no reason for him to get a 2-second penalty for hitting me. I was going slower coming back onto the track. A 2-second penalty definitely should have been on the car that hit us out. So back to concentrating here, I guess. Pedal to the metal, there's no red gear suggestion saying we need to be going slower on the next coming turn, so let's pedal to the metal until that pops up. Fifth through here until we get to about 160. And I was overly cautious through there. Great job, Ashley passing, and Julius Caesar. You guys made quality passes. Not sure why Julius Caesar let me pass there, because he actually had a really clean pass, so he didn't need to give back up the position like that, like he did. Not a braking zone, so no gear. So suggestion. Wow, he really did a kindness there. He threw himself back off the track as he saw cars hurtling towards him. Didn't want to ruin anyone else's race. Woo. Gets a little slippery there. Chatterpouch, thank you for the encouragement. Going in front is an A driver, so let's see if we can stick with them here. Oof, took it too quick. Nice little save back on the track. And first Halo Flyer is flying. Good job, buddy. All right, so fourth gear here. Probably could go through there in early to mid-third. Fifth, not too bad. Let's see if we can hold on to it. Still lots of track to crash on. Oh, I love this race. Teaches you to safe, smart driving, but at other times it also teaches you to put on your big boy pants and keep the pedal down. Okay, so we got 6.5 seconds with the car behind. 7.1 with Julius Caesar. Finished, I believe, first last lap that we did here. Quick upshift to survive. And there we go. Chatter Pouch, what do you mean by tennis rackets? I'm curious. Explain that one to me. So, we were behind an A driver in Halo, an A driver in Matt. There was more A drivers there. I guess I held it out. Pretty happy that our losing of positions, the traffic was probably impatient. It was going a little slow, but we lost positions through getting hit. So, yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. Pretty darn awesome race. Hopefully Pete Seguin will come back. Probably pretty frustrated with getting a 2-second penalty, which he should not have gotten. The car that hit us off the track should have picked it up. All right, Gaming 21 is back, but now you're currently eating dinner. Well, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Philness GT, how are you, my friend? Folks, if you haven't checked out Philness GT's channel, please do. Fantastic guy, fantastic driver. You're missing out. The best tracks. Let's do this one last time, unless Ronan asks for a different race, or Jim. If you guys ask for a different race, I'll throw on a different race. If not, this is how we will end the night on this track. So let me know here. Ronan, if you want a different track, let me know and I will switch it. Or if you just want to switch tires and cars, then switch it. All right, Lagos, let's do it, Ronan. Gotta be a man of my word. It's the only thing that your integrity is the only thing you really ever own in life. It's the only thing you ever own that people can't take away from you. So, Ronan saying the upper lip is sweating too much. Right on, mate. All right, so what was it? You asked for Interlagos. 3-4 laps. Let's do a nice little 3. Maybe we'll do back-to-back races. We'll see how it goes. If people play it safe, and I don't turn red out of frustration from getting hit off the track. For some reason, with the Nordschleife, it bothers me so much less getting hit off a track when there's all those turns, because it's very understandable that it can be very accidental and not deliberate. But when you're racing a track like Interlagos, you hit someone off track, unless it's turn 1 and they, braked too late. On the dailies, a lot of the accidents happen going down the straight and people just attack you, so that drives me wild. And here, I think I'm going to rock it out. Willow Springs, Horse Trail Steel. Willow Springs. I'm forgetting what race is Willow Springs, meaning I don't have very much experience at all with it. Back to the 911. Always check your tires. Hey, Dano, good evening, buddy. Our buddy from Texas coming on in. Don't forget, check out Dano's YouTube channel, folks. And don't forget to give Knight Rider Jim, check out his channel. All great drivers. Excellent content. Oh, Willow Springs, the desert. Yes, that's fantastic. Fantastic, but on the dailies, I was getting... felt it's like I'm not a huge fan when in the dailies you have to take a solid course just to get beaten off the track less. Jay Rizio hitting a moose. No, I did not see the moose you hit. I guess you put that on. Is it a real moose? If so, I'll check it out on Discord. That's wild. Dude has got a... yeah, Dano, this is going to be my last lobby of the night. It's coming on to 11 p.m. And after this, I got to take a shower. And I got to take a shower before getting bed. And I kind of did midnight and up at 5 or 6 a.m. all week. So try to get. Oh my goodness! Jeez, it actually went through your windshield. Okay, so this will. You know, we're making a comment on the driving in this game in the real world. JCCR Ronan, thank God you're okay, and I'll check that out on Discord. My goodness. But I'm thinking I'm probably going to get a lobby going tomorrow. Depends if I get in a tennis game and if I go to the range. So let's get this race started. Oh, it's Ronan. Sorry, it's Ronan. JCCR Ronan that hit a moose. I'll check that out on the Discord. I'll try to filter through. I'm not on Discord every day. I've got so little time. I understood that there was no league racing, but maybe I just misunderstood what people were telling me. Oh, okay, Ronan, thank God it was just a joke about the Nuremberg ring and you didn't actually total your car. Usually when people hit a moose, they do get at least somewhat injured. It's a big animal, a lot of meat. Oh, man, we've been hit. Julius Caesar again dogging us. Maybe it was someone else, but it looked like he was responsible since he kind of was in the bouncing off maneuver. Not turning early there because I'm got pretty worried I was gonna hit P. Sigway. Not because he's another fellow Canadian. I'm not part of the elbows up crowd, but because he's another racer. I don't want to ruin anyone's race. Oh, dude, you're. Oh, good. Gave you a little boost at the right time, not in a turn. Getting behind, get a little benefit from the drafting. Trying to avoid you, dude. Despite the speed difference, really doing my best to avoid you. Sorry for the slight contact there. And now we can follow Jay Rizzio. We can learn a thing or two for sure from him. Oh, I'm flying through here. Flying through here. I don't know if that was, I think that was a mix of late braking and getting a speed boost from behind, if I'm not mistaken. So, did not hit dude there, but he hit us and it caused him to spin out, which I sometimes mention. If you go around the track hitting people, no matter what, you're both, even if neither of you lose control, you're both going to lose speed. Oh, thank you, Dano, for confirming someone did hit me, throwing us right through. My braking was a little late, but felt like I had some sort of nitrous in the rear. But yeah, I remind people that when you bump other people on the track, even if neither of you crash, you're both slowed down, cars behind you catch up, and 20% of the time, sometimes you'll knock them right off the track, but 20% of the time you'll just knock yourself off the track like Duke just did. So more typical, you'll see that more typical in the E-League. Halo Flyer, first place racer from last race. Flying on by. Oh, and he took that so much faster. He really did blow my doors off there. And the appropriate response is, oh, he's passed me in such a fast manner. My fragile ego, I must now go take him off track. and attack him. No, gotta respect him and just be impressed. Be like, man, he knows how to take that turn. I gotta try to follow him here. Clearly knows this track better than I. A lot of trail braking that must be used on this track, meaning we brake right up to the apex, but heavy braking before, then as we turn in, light braking, get the apex so we can be back on the throttle, and that is just a deadly spot for the mid-engines. Deadly, deadly, deadly spot for the mid-engines. Woo! Some rare ghosting, thankfully. I just pooched it out on 2 turns from the end of the race. Yes, you are getting fresh bread when they serve it in a paper bag. I also remember when there was a time where they said, we were told, you know, by the scientists that if we didn't stop using paper bags and start using plastic bags, that we're going to completely ruin the environment and possibly go extinct as a species because there'd be no trees left on the planet, so they had to get rid of the paper bags in grocery stores. Otherwise, there'd be no trees and we'd face potential extinction. And that it'd be so much better for the environment to have plastic bags in the grocery stores. And that has been your recent history moment. Oh, no worries, Ronin47. No worries at all. These things happen. See, when I get knocked and someone says, hey, sorry about that, then I'm like, oh, great. Yeah, it was an accident. Fantastic. These things happen. So let's quickly do one last. Ronin, you good for one last? It's not quite 11 p.m. in my area. And I think we're good. I'm good for one last if you're good for one last. Should have probably thrown on the Ferrari here. Let's see, what are people driving? The Lambo. Good. I'm sorry, I'm starting to fade slightly. Interlagos. Let's hit up this Brazilian track. Chatterpouch. Yes. Trusting the government and thinking the government is like your parent that's going to has your best interest in mind and will take care of you is a bunch of commie stuff. Hey, Gaming 21, have a great one. Looks like I'm going to start from the back of the pack here. That was awesome. I love this no ghosting stuff. It's reward to the fast reactions. I took that all wrong, so I apologize to everyone who was behind me who had to suffer and dodge me like nobody's business. Just follow these tire marks. Slow down. I want to make sure after hitting Marsh or Marsma that I make sure he repasses me. Interesting race. Everyone's having a little bit of trouble lap one, it looks like. Other than maybe the American racers, the 3 American racers up on podium for the moment. You don't get to podium at the end of the race, but in podium potential position. go. That was a tight turn 2. And another tight turn. These 3 cars ahead of me going through the track as a pack of 4 very close together. Ronan, I'm glad to be driving behind you. And it's interesting, we're having a very similar lap here. I must be point 0.2 behind you. Oh yeah, there it says right there, JCR Ronan 0.265. On the brakes. Oh! And I luckily somehow made it through right down the middle between that contact. Looks like Ronan hit a moose. Because that moose just flew in front of him. Yeah, that was close. That was more luck than talent. But Ronan's so fast, he's already right behind me again. Despite that big accident. Ooh. Gotta remember, last final lap, that's how we lost it. See if we can hold on to the very end. Without doing a slide out as I push it. Because we got Mr. Fast behind us, and I am definitely Lieutenant Slow here. Oh, 134.8, the top lap by an A driver, 132.7, 2 seconds behind, not too bad. 136.8 for my last one. It's only 2 seconds slower than the A racers. That was a lot of A racers tonight. 6 A racers. Wild. Well, Lobby drew in more high talent than it did any. There are more A racers than which is the A plus is the absolute highest than your world professional A. Yeah, Caesar was rough for an A. Caesar dogged me 2 different times in the races tonight, and both times cost me roughly 4 positions. So he dogged me on Northcliffe, and I was near the top, and I think I went from like 3rd to 7th or 4th to 8th. But no, I got solidly dogged by Caesar. So yeah, usually A drivers aren't driving like an A. HO hockey stick E, but hey, these things happen. Thank you for the JCCR racing team to make it. I can't have these races without JCCR racing teammates. We can't have YouTubers versus subscribers if no YouTubers show up, because then it's just me versus subscribers. And that's not cool. Julius Caesar saying drive clean over on the side, which is comical because Julius Caesar didn't drive all that clean this evening. But maybe it was accidental, so maybe someone else gave him a real hard, maybe Alex M. Maybe Alex M gave him a really hard time. Thank you for the lobby. Blessed to have you all along for the ride. Really appreciate it. JCCR Racing Team. Really appreciate it, subscribers. I'm really lucky to be part of a JCCR racing team, and I'm really lucky to have all you subscribers. If you can do one thing for me, you don't have to subscribe. You can if you want. That's fantastic. But it would be just fantastic if you could give this channel, this episode, this live stream a little thumbs up, because it really does help YouTube decide that, hey, we're going to suggest it to a few people instead of YouTube just deciding to bury it and only, the hardcore JCCR teammates catching it. And speaking of JCCR teammates, if you can, check out Dano's channel. Even if it's Super Doofus, Philness GT, Knight Rider Jim, check out one of those channels before you go to bed. You've got a laptop, you've got a phone, put it on, have it charge, but put their video on in the background. And if you can play 10 of their videos in a row while you sleep, it's really going to help YouTube decide to promote their channels, to offer their thumbnails to new viewers. And I'm sure they also want to grow their community. I know I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible so we can start investing more into the channel, more into the content. I'd love if next spring we're well over 1,000 subscribers, so that this counts as a business, so we can actually take you through a race certification process and bring you to the racetrack and show you what it's like to actually get your racing license for a racetrack. I'd love to be able to do that with you all and bring you through that process, but I got to get this to the point where I can call it a business, and we need 1,000 subscribers for that. So if you'd like to subscribe and help out, please do. But the one thing I ask is if you can hit that thumbs up button, truly would be appreciated, because we do want to take our Porsche 911 to places around the world like this and bring you along for the ride. Thank you so much, folks. I'm blessed, absolutely blessed to have you along for the ride. I wish you all the absolute best. Now, tomorrow is Family Day, and I usually don't ever stream on Family Day. However, today was Family Day, so I've got tomorrow free. If I can just get through a few things, I do need to make a show episode for Johnny's Car Care and reviews, and I'm pretty late. I've had the Toyota MR2 back now for about a month, and I haven't done a video on why we switched the exhaust, how the new exhaust sounds. We put $22,145 in the Toyota MR2, and I got to cover what's going on with that Toyota MR2, because there's some people waiting on that content. It's a very small portion of those almost 15,000 subscribers we have over at JCCR, Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, but I don't want to forget about them, and I haven't. It's just been a wild ride this summer. Folks, thank you so much. I wish you all more cars and more power. I hope you get to put the pedal to the metal on a car that you love sometime real soon. And Dano, I would love to race with you tomorrow, so I'm going to try to find a time. I do want to hit the range because it's my de-stress method. It's even more important for me to hit the range than it is for tennis. Anyways, my tennis colleague or tennis partner that I play against, he's in his 20s, and the last time I played against him, I had trouble walking for a week. That will happen when you get older, so I will stretch this time. But if you all want to check out Johnny's Car Care and Reviews, that's where we live test our 2017 Shelby GT350, the channel's Porsche 911, the Toyota MR2, 1991 Toyota MR2 on its fourth engine. Toyota reliability at times can be a little overblown, because as soon as you add power to those vehicles, they're no longer reliable. And sometimes even just adding a sticker and the car thinks you've added power to it because you have a sticker that says turbo or like a flame sticker on the side, your car will start acting wonky because it's feeling a little too modified. You've gone against the manufacturer. Christopher Bieber, we did have a lobby tonight, but I'm just ending it up now. But Christopher Bieber, I am going to try to get into a lobby tomorrow. What you can do, if you haven't already added us on the PSN network, do add us, Bear_Cuddles for you, capital B, capital C. So Bear_Cuddles for you. Make a friend request. I will accept it. And that will be easier. But then also on the PSN message network, you can always join. If you're thinking of maybe becoming part of the JCCR racing team, join that discussion group, or actually just join us over on Discord. But I need to get better at using Discord, and before doing a lobby, say, on Discord, I'm getting on who wants to do a lobby, because that way if you're on Discord, part of the JCCR racing team, you'll catch all that. So I'm going to do a little more effort on my end because I want to be racing with you, Justin Bieber. Christopher Bieber, sorry. Where's my mind? My mind's in the hills. Take care, folks. Have a great night. I need to finally get some rest. Peace, everybody. Godspeed and God bless.